name of the field? Royal Field? Okay. Buttons aren't working is what she said. All right, this is Brad Bentley and Bobby Alexander, and we are coming to you live from Royal Field. Big district game between the Davis Wolves and the Community Christian School Royals.
Yep. It's going to be a good one. A little kind of misty rain going on, but that's the game being played on a Thursday night. It got moved up a day because of the impending weather tomorrow. Actually, a lot of schools did that. Beggs and Dibble has, effect on the playoffs as this one does. Those games both being played tonight from what I understand. I haven't confirmed that about that other game, but I was told that most of the teams were doing that. But, Davis right now controls their destiny for that second place spot in the playoffs, or that second seed for District 2A, 2A2, District 2. And so
that was a mouthful, man.
Yeah,
you got it out. I'm proud of you.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was awesome.
But they control their destiny. They just got to go out, handle business, get the win tonight, and then we will get that home playoff game. That we obviously everybody wants that. As many as you can at home. But unfortunately, that fall last week set us where we can only get the one. But looks like the captain's coming out tonight.
Well, there is a possibility we get two, but again, it takes the lower seeded team winning in the second round. Then we host the second round.
That is very true. Yeah, that is very true. So number 44, Wyatt Fielding, 11, Dalton Heffley, and managers Denton Bumgarner, and I believe that's
Manny,
Dalton Johnson going out for the coin flip. Brad, we got a couple of things we're going to show here in just a few minutes as we get ready to start talking about offensive and defensive starters. Some little changes, little tweaks. For the most part, they stay the same. The offensive starters are going to be primarily the same. I know when we throw them up on the screen, there's going to be a lot more of them than there should be because we go ahead and throw the extra wide receivers on there.
We got the oars on there, right?
Yes,
the oars.
Yeah.
I always laugh every year when OU or OSU releases their roster. You always have the oars. It's him or.
So right now you see the offensive starters on the screen. Pretty much same thing as always. No big changes there. Got both the tight ends on there because we could very well see. Coin flip. Looks like Davis
did win the toss
and defer to the second half. Yep. So I'm always a proponent for deferring to the second half. Look like the Royals, as most teams do, when somebody defers, you take the ball because you don't want to give up the ball twice. So
that's exactly right.
We will start on defense, and with that, we'll throw the defensive starters up on the field. So as you see them, a couple of little things. Projected starter Maverick Alexander going to start as the outside linebacker with D. Idleman. Unfortunately,
got hurt that first play of the game, I think. Or
got hurt first play of the game last week, so he's still not able to go this week. So Maverick Alexander going to be starting on that outside spot. But for the most part, everything else, Dax Owens starting on the cornerback position. Trying to think, I can't even see it. They already took it off the screen, so I don't even remember. I had them all out in my head, but.
So Wolves now they have ran onto the field here, and we're about to get this thing started. So Bobby, we started a little slow last week, so. Tonight, what I would really like to see is I'd like to see us come out with our hair on fire, man. I want to see us angry after the way last week ended, and I think we will. Good coaching staff, good players. I think they're going to come out. They're going to come out with the chip.
I think you and I both have this kind of like cop out answer of you want to see them come off the bus, get on fire right off the bat. That everybody wants to see that, but that's the definitive thing we want to see, especially after what we saw last week. The thing I want to see from this game is that other cop out answer of mental mistakes and penalties. I want to see very few of those because this is it. I had the conversation earlier today, talking to Maverick and a few other guys. Like, for a lot of teams, it's win or go home today.
Yeah.
This is where it really starts. Now, granted, we know we're getting in the playoffs. The question is where. But for a lot of teams, that starts today. So now's when you have to you have to execute. You have to have your head in the game. You got to not make those mental mistakes, the jumping off sides, the false starts and things like those. You've got to quit those. I saw late in the game we had some personal foul penalties towards the end of that Holdenville game. Those are mental mistakes. We need everybody for every week from here on out.
They're going to make us pay if we let it happen. Yeah, we got to cut those out.
Yeah, we got to clean that up. So
again, Wolves will kick off. Poland will kick off here to start the game. Look at that. Hey, it's always fun when somebody is literally a Davis guy that's now a CCS parent.
That sits right outside.
Is literally shaking my hand as we come through here. So, again, Damon Duck, gentleman himself. If you guys remember Mrs. Duck, again, back in the day. So, again, we've got like a local celebrity almost here. Hey, you're gonna have to show us the CCS route. I got you, brother. Hey, it's good seeing you, man. Shirley, I don't want to say it, Larrabee, I believe, is his mother. So
okay, so
great family.
Real quick, well, a pretty short thing from Boyd Fulton this week. Again, thank you to Boyd for those stats and information you give us every week as Levi Pullen gets ready to kick off.
So deep kick's going to land at about the 15-yard line. It's fumbled out of bounds there, and it's going to go out at about the 16. So it'll be 1st and 10 for CCS at the 16-yard line.
Lost out of bounds by the return team.
They're going to, about the 16. I was going to say almost the 17. Yeah, they're going to mark him just side of the 17, but only the third time the Royals and Wolves have met, both times previously in the playoffs. All 3 games right here at Royal Field. Unfortunately, the Royals have the lead in that series, 2-0.
Okay, CCS handoff's going to go up to the middle. He's at the 30, 35. Still on his feet, 40, 45, 50. Got a guy in front of him, 50, 40, 30, 25. He's going to get in. 15, 10, touchdown.
He will go all the way. Touchdown.
Just like that. Just a straight handoff up the middle.
Handoff up the middle. He found the hole, got into the secondary, and nobody can catch him. Maverick Alexander was trying to get there to kind of cut him off and knock him out of bounds, but unfortunately got tripped up with his own teammate, and that young man just bolted down the sideline. So
one play, 84-yard run there for a touchdown to start the game for CCS, and just like that, CCS on the board, 6-0. .11:41 to go in the first quarter. Again, one play drive there. Snap is up, kick is up. It's a low kick, but it looks like it is going to be good. Just like that, CCS now on the board, 7-0.
Number 32, Lucas Merlo.
Not the fire that we wanted to see, but I fully expect the coaches are, talking to the boys right now, having them, hey, settle down.
You got a little rain coming down too. You saw it on that opening kickoff where it kind of bounced, failed to catch it, went out of bounds. Some people lost their feeding a little bit. If I could talk there, lost their footage there. And again, good team. That was the fullback, I believe, that carried the ball there. Big guy. So Wolves will now get the ball for the first time offensively. Back deep for the Wolves. Number 6, Tayton Stewart. Also back deep. It's going to be number 27, Jackson Wright.
Back deep to receive the kickoff, number 8, Maverick Alexander.
That is the PA.
I think they just did announce
Maverick's
off.
dead center in the front, not at the back. He said that, and I kind of was like, wait a minute, what? No, that is Tate Stewart, number 6.
So here we go. Onside kick there is going to be fielded at the 50-yard line. So Wolves will start the ball here with good field position.
Good job by the Wolves. They saw kind of that. He kind of took that little side step to make that onside kick. Saw it. Dalton Heffley looked like good hands. Fielded the ball. And in this rain situation, you just want to field it. You want to go to the ground. Don't try to make anything happen in that situation. Take the short field they're going to give you.
So here we go. Wolves will come out now on offense. Flexbone look this time. Quarterback is back in the shotgun. He's flanked to both sides. Number 12, Trey Melton's going to split out wide. Broken bone look this time. Quarterback is going to keep it out on the edge. He's at the 50, 40, 35, and he's going to get in. That's going to be back-to-back touchdowns. One play drive from both teams. That's a 50-yard touchdown run there by the quarterback, Dax Owens.
Great job by the guys on the line setting the edge, blocking for him downfield. You saw the wide receivers blocking, down the field into the secondary. Great job giving Dax the opportunity to hit those open spots and get down the field and get in the end zone.
So I really, on my bingo card, I did not have 2 one-play drives for touchdowns to start the game.
No, I did not have that as well. Levi Pullen get ready for the extra point attempt.
Snap is up, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So that is Pullen's. Pullen is now 35 of 37 on the year.
So again, we got some really good stats from Dr. Mapes.
Dr. Mapes, and he said they are not official stats.
They are not official. They are just Dr. Mapes official.
Yep, which is good enough for me.
That's good enough for me. I'll take it. So some big stats from Dr. Mapes out there. Talking about Pullen 35 of 37 now.
Yep.
So great job by him. And some other stats we'll get to a little bit later as the game goes on. But
so going into this game, again, unofficially, Owens was about 118 rushing yards away from 1,000 yards. So that would make him 68 yards away now after that 50-yard touchdown run. So again, Owens 1,000 yards on the ground, more yards through the air also, but predominantly on the ground as we know we want to control the clock as much as we can. So here we go. Let's see if we can play a little bit better defense.
Talk about one-play drives. I did not have a 7-7 game in under just over 30 seconds.
33 seconds?
Yeah, that's did not foresee that one coming up here.
100%. I did not either. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make. Again, one-play drive will make you do that.
Yep, absolutely. I think you'll see some defensive adjustments for sure on both sides of the ball.
So here we go. Pullen's kick this time. It's going to be fielded. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. So CCS will start at the 35.
Yeah,
second offensive possession. Again, their first drive, single play, 84-yard touchdown run.
Trying to throw the ball off the field.
They struggled to do it there, didn't we?
He threw it directly up into the wind, and the wind said no. And so the ball came bouncing back onto the field.
So here we go. This time CCS is going to line up with trips to the far side of the field, single receiver to the near side. Quarterback is in the shotgun, flanked by the tailback. Quarterback's going to hand off out on the edge there. Same man. And again, this time, about 12, 13 yards on that run. Again, he was the one that had the touchdown on the first play. So first down on that run. It's going to be spotted at what looks like the 48-yard line.
The film that I did get to kind of check out leading up to this week, 25 was one of their predominant players that gets the ball quite often.
And he's a big kid. He's a big strong kid. So you're not going to be able to arm tackle him. It's going to take a group effort to bring him down. He's going to get the ball again here. This time shorter gain, a gain of about 4. And again, that young man has had 3 carries and he's over 100 yards at this point already. So obviously he's having a good game so far. Second down and 6 there after the 4-yard run. Ball at the 46-yard line on the Davis side of the field. Again, 3 receivers to the near side now, single receiver to the far side. Quarterback's going to remain in that shotgun. Handoff's going to go back to 25, and again, got a little bit of room to run. Good job that time by the defense. Looks like that was number 8, Maverick Alexander, and number 33, Rance Digby on the tackle, and that's going to bring up a third down after that short game. Third and about 3.
Good job by Maverick to kind of come behind him and run him down, but at the same time had some little help from the front line guy getting through that line and kind of not letting him get upfield. So good job by working together there and containing that young man.
So going to have to get a little more penetration up front by the defensive line there. Yep. Make him make some decisions, a handoff a little bit quicker. So again, heavy set this time by CCS, and they're going to shift and line up on the opposite side. Handoff's going to go back to 25, and again, he is going to pick up the first down, short gain.
That'll be a first down for the Royals.
And again, if they're going to shift, guys, I think we're going to have to also shift, or we're going to be overloaded at the point of attack there. So that time they didn't go to the strong side. They actually shifted and went back to the opposite side, which is kind of what we kind of expected Holdenville to do a little bit more than what they did last week. So 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side, first down and 10. Ball at about the 40-yard line. Handoff goes outside, and again, that young man right there he's going to lose yardage on that first down play.
So I will say, not very many teams we have played this year have outsized us on the front. And these guys have got some big kids up front. Logan Gibson, Landon Gibson, both down there in the front, and they're Jesse DeMoss on the front, and they're just not. I've never seen anybody match us size-wise up in front, so and the Royals do. Loss
of 1 that time, and again, that was a different young man carrying the ball, so 25 is going to get a little break here. That was 15 that carried there. Loss of 1 is going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Quarterback's going to keep out on the edge there. Played pretty well by the defense. Strung that play out. Linebacker shut the play down. It's going to be a short gain. Gain about 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8 from the, looks like the 38-yard line. 7:48 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. So let's see what we got here. 2 receivers to each side. More of a pistol look. 25 back in the game now, so I would not be surprised to see 25 get the ball here. They are going to throw the ball, looking downfield. Quarterback's got a lot of time to run. Now there's a little pressure up front. Quarterback is trying to hold on to the ball. The ball is lofted up. It's incomplete. Oh, we got a late flag. Looks like it's going to be a roughing the passer.
It was. You just gotta let up once he lets go of that ball. It's a tough thing to do, but unfortunately that penalty probably going to give them the first down.
So roughing the passer on the defense there is going to give them a first down, and couldn't have been at a poor time with us having a good stop there on 3rd and 8. Now it's going to bring up a first down and 1st and 10. Ball at the what looks like the 23-yard line now for CCS. 15-yard penalty. Handoff's going to go back to 25. 25 is in the open field. Does a little jump cut there. It's going to be, let's see, they're going to mark him just past the first down. So it's going to be another first down and 10 for CCS.
11-yard pickup for McGuire.
11 yards that time on the carry. So 1st and 10 again for CCS now at what looks like about the, I want to say at the 11-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep this time. The fake goes to 25. Gain of about 4 or 5 there on the run. So a host of Wolf defenders are now running in to substitute.
He'll pick up about 5 yards on the play.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5.
I want to see the Wolves stand up right here. A field goal for the Royals is still a win for the defense to keep them out of the end zone.
So they are at the, I think that's the 6-yard line, I believe. It might be, yeah, I believe that's the 6. Okay, so handoff's going to go to 25 out on the edge. Good job by the defense there. It's going to be a loss.
Good movement up front, got the good push, got into the backfield, not really giving him anywhere to go.
He'll be stopped by number 67, Fisher Smith, and number 63.
So Fisher Smith there in on the play, make that play. And I know there was another gentleman, I didn't catch who the second one was, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now. Again, the ball is about the 8-yard line, right around in that area. So they can pick up a first down without getting in the end zone. But we want to stop it right here. Quarterback's going to roll out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Pass is intended. It's incomplete over the fingertips.
There's going to be another penalty there. I believe it's going to be a late hit. They're kind of talking about it.
Let's see what we got here. They're discussing it out on the field again. Wolf's able to hold there again on the incomplete pass, but Looks like they're going to mark off another penalty against the Wolves.
Personal foul, late hit, defense.
That time it's going to be another personal foul against the defense. It'll be an automatic first down now, half the distance to the goal, so it'll be at about the third yard line or 3 yard line. Second 15-yard penalty of the drive. Again, and both the part that hurts us there is both times we were getting off the field without those penalties. So 5:30 to go in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game. CCS.
Third down. There's no automatic first.
Oh, there's
no. It is no automatic
no
first.
Automatic
okay,
first.
So it is third down then. Third down and 3, from where they spot it. 25 back in the game here, so I've got a feeling 25 pistol look this time. Heavy set to one side. Handoff does go to 25, and 25 is going to be short of the end zone. It's going to bring up a fourth down.
If you're CCS, you got to think about, do you take the points or you want to, you go for the end zone. If you don't get it, you pin the Wolves deep.
Tell you what, they did not mark very much positive yardage there. I think it's going to be a 4th and about 2. And again, it looks like they're going to go for it. They just ran another receiver onto the field. So
4th and 2 for the Royals.
4th and 2 for CCS. Again, same formation. 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Handoff is going to be kept by the quarterback. Quarterback throws, and he is wide open.
Touchdown, Royals.
I don't know,
I couldn't tell if that was a pick play. I noticed our defender was on the ground.
There was a guy here kind of almost like a little stop, turn around, and guy just on the boot.
Went underneath him.
Yeah, went underneath, got on the backside, nobody with him. Quarterback had all day to throw to him. So
touchdown on 4th and 2 for CCS, and the score is now 13-7 with the extra point to come. Bobble to snap, kick is up, able to still kick it through, and good job by that young man because it was not an easy kick after the bobble snap. So 14-7 now, 4:44 to go in the first quarter. CCS leading. So, yeah, penalties killed us, Bobby, on that drive. Had 2 opportunities to get off the field and made a stop on both of them. Then a penalty extended the drive.
Unfortunately, both of them personal foul penalties. That to me is the epitome of a mental mistake. You got to keep yourself in check, and keep a cool head in those situations. Unfortunately, the Wolves ain't able to do that, on that drive in those couple of situations. But, still a lot of football left.
Did you see the second one? I didn't see the second one. First one I thought was pretty obvious.
I did not see the second one. We're kind of at a weird spot, so I wasn't leaning far enough forward to see that. But
back deep to receive.
So back deep for the Wolves again. Tate Stewart and Jackson Wright. Stewart, your deep man. Jackson, your up man. So. Okay, deep kick this time is going to be fielded. It's going to be fielded by number 28, Creed Rogers. Rogers got some room to run. He's at the 45-50, trying to cut back. 45 gets tripped up on the CCS side of the field, about the 41-yard line. Nice return that time by Creed Rogers.
Good job by Creed. Saw lane, got upfield. I think once he got through that, man, he was immediately thinking end zone. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get past that last guy. I'm going to give him a lot of heck about not getting past the kicker, but the kicker made a good tackle, but still a good return.
Wolves at the what looks like the 43-yard line on the CCS side of the field. So both possessions have started for this game for the Wolves at the 50 or better. Flexbone look this time. Melton's going to split out wide. So I think, unfortunately, had one of our guys jump. It's going to bring up a 5-yard penalty there. Third penalty of the game. It's going to move the ball back to the 47-yard line.
That's the one thing we don't want to do in this game, get ourselves in situations where we put ourselves behind the sticks. we can make it up for sure, especially, I mean, you look at that first drive, one play down the field, but.
So same offensive set this time for the Wolves. Quarterback's going to drop back, looking to throw the ball. He's got a guy open if he can get the ball to him. Oh, just overthrown. Again, Melton, the intended receiver, downfield. Ball's going to hit it about the 5-yard line. It's going to be incomplete. Again, had a couple steps on the defender.
That pass is intended for number 12. Trey Melton, incomplete.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
Second and 15.
I like the play call. We got the guy over the top. Unfortunately, just couldn't kind of connect on the pass. But
yeah, I think it was a creative call. Unable to complete it, but doesn't mean that it doesn't loosen up the defense a little bit. Make them at least prepare for that. Quarterback is going to get out on the edge. Got a little bit of room to run. He's at the 40, 35. He's going to get down to about the 30. And again, just like that, Wolves are in first down territory on that play. Owens on the carry there.
Again, good blocking downfield. Nobody could really get to him, and it just so happened that we had a guy blocking 2 of theirs, but one was able to kind of get a hand loose and get a hand on Dax. But great run by Dax, great blocking up front.
So 1st and 10 now at the we got down to the 29-yard line. So 18 yards on that run by Owens. Heavy look this time by the Wolves. Pitch goes out to Rawls. Rawls is in the open field. Oh, we got a flag at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get in the end zone, but this one looks like it's coming back from a holding.
I don't know that it's going to be a holding as much as it is going to be a hands to the face.
Okay. Again, unfortunately, that wipes away Rawls' long touchdown run there.
Holding. Offense.
It is going to be a holding, so
First down.
Wolves' 4th penalty of the game. It's going to move them all the way back to what looks like the 39-yard line, so a loss of 10 yards there after the penalty. So 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Now facing a 1st and 20 from the 39-yard line. Okay, Wolves are going to motion into a wishbone look now. Double tight, quick pitch out on the edge goes to Jackson Wright. Wright's got a little bit of line to run. We got another flag comes down.
On the run, we do have a flag on the play.
So would have been a gain of about 7. We've got another hold on the offense. That's their 4th.
That's going to put us at 1st and 30. So, really it's kind of shooting ourselves in the foot here. Had a couple of good plays down the field and put ourselves back about midfield now.
That of the 10-yard variety there. So up to 55 yards in penalties in the first quarter. And just like that, we're going to call timeout real quick and again get this back kind of in line. So Bobby, definitely got to clean up the penalty action. We've really been able to move the ball kind of at will here, but penalties are killing us. Again, had a couple of touchdowns called back just on this one drive.
I don't like pointing fingers at officials or anything like that, but last week we saw a pretty one-sided penalty-heavy game, and thus far, again, how many penalties of holding against us. Now, I'm not taking away the 2 personal fouls. Absolutely, I have no. I'm not arguing those at all, but I feel like holding is one of those calls you could probably call every play if you wanted to. If you were just that kind of official, but 3 against us already, and not 1 on the other side.
Did you say 3?
Oh, 3 holdings.
Oh, I was going to say we got 5 in
3 holdings, right?
Yeah.
but we do have the other two that I'm not speaking to those at all. I'm just referring to the holding penalties.
So Wolves facing a 1st and 30 from midfield there, right at about the 49-yard line. Melton's going to split out wide there, so broken bone look this time. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to roll out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Still looking. Late pass, and it is intercepted. So CCS will take over after the interception at about the 41-yard line.
Pass is intercepted. Number 15, Kendall McIntosh.
It looked like it was a quick pass, went through the hands of a receiver, and unfortunately unable to come down with it, and then kind of tipped it into a defender's hands. So you're going to probably see that situation as we get that misty rain still. It's gone off and on for the first quarter.
So 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Handoff is going to be faked to the 25. He's going to be quarterback's going to keep me brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So we've got one offensive player just lost his helmet. He's going to have to go off the field on this play.
He'll be stopped about a yard short.
Be a yard loss there for CCS. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11 from the 39-yard line. Again, little zone read that time. Quarterback kept. Defense stays home and drops him for a 1-yard loss. So 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Handoff's going to go to 25. 25 going to gain about 2 yards there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd, and again, this is where got a 3rd and about 9 here.
This is what you want. Now is when you got to really kind of lock in and not shoot yourself in the foot with a penalty like we've done a couple of times already.
So 3rd down and 9 from about the 42-yard line. CCS leading 14-7 with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to each side this time. Quarterback's going to drop back, looking to throw the ball downfield. He's got a guy open. Interception this time by the Wolves. Brendan Pierce with the interception at the 40, still running. 45-30. Going to be brought down about the 30-yard line. We got a late flag there.
I kind of looked like he grabbed by the back of his
Yeah, it looked like
collar.
it might have been a horse collar.
They're going to talk about it.
Let's see what we got here.
I believe one of the coaches is saying they were going to wave it off, but one of the CCS coaches, but nobody has picked up the flag yet, so.
There is no foul on the play.
No foul on the play.
First update.
So they did wave it off.
So good time that time of tipping the ball. Played well by the safety. He tipped the ball up. The linebacker comes up with the interception, gets it all the way down to about the 30-yard line. And again, this has been a crazy game.
Yeah.
2 one-play scores and then back-to-back interceptions. The Wolves are in good field position here at the 30-yard line. 2:02 to go in the first quarter, trailing 14-7. Flex bone look. Melton will go into motion here. So broken bone now. High snap. Owens is able to come down with it. Still looking downfield to get rid of the ball. He's going to eat it and lose about
10.
8, 9 yards, depending on where they mark it. Again, got to throw that one away. I think they actually probably like that one back, get rid of it, but he didn't really have anybody open to get the ball to, so unfortunately kind of had to eat it. And good job by him of just getting a finger and getting that snap.
They do mark it about just the other side of the 39, so it's going to be a loss of about 9.
So 19 for the Wolves.
2nd 19 now for the Wolves at the 39-yard line. Handoff's going to go underneath to Brendan Rawls. Rawls going to gain, almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so gains about 8 yards on that fullback dive. So again, the interior of their defensive line has shown some holes, so we're going to have to keep attacking that. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. Ball at the 31-yard line, so I think we're obviously in 4-down territory here. So heavy set this time for the Wolves. Handoff's going to go to Rawls. Rawls is going to gain about 3 yards on that, 3 or 4 yards. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and about, I'd say about 6 or 7. Ball at the 32-yard line. Again, 15 seconds go in this first quarter. It looks like we're going to let this clock roll down. Start the second quarter here. So after one, CCS leads 14-7. Wolves at the CCS side of the field, but facing a long 4th and 7.
Big 4th down right here. Not quite close enough that I want to pull the trigger on the kicker, but definitely within 2-down territory to try to go get this first down. I don't know. I don't know the right play call because you don't necessarily want
4th and 7's a long one, so that's the problem.
I mean,
you got to do something, but maybe what I think I would probably do is maybe I would run that option out on the edge, see if make them commit to either the quarterback or the tailback. I'd also consider throwing to the tailback out of the backfield, out in the flat, see if he can pick up what he needs to pick up. Both of those tight ends have shown to be able to catch the ball, so maybe it's a play-action pass to one of them.
You look at that play, Wyatt kind of in that flat route, making that diving catch 2 weeks ago for that touchdown, or 2-point conversion, I believe it was. But that play right there probably be a good choice. I'm up here, and the coaches are down there making this call.
That's exactly right.
It'll be 4th and 7.
So 4th and 7, they're going to come. They're going to come out in that heavy set. Again, looking to get outside. Owens is going to keep that ball. He's got a couple guys in front of him. I'll tell you what.
I don't think
he got it. Again, he had a host of offensive guys in front of him, but unfortunately, a guy snuck through there and still was able to make the tackle. And that's going to bring. They are not going to pick up the first down, so it's going to be about 3 yards short. So they will. CCS will take over at the 21-yard line after the 4th down stop. So 11:52 to go in the second. Handoff's going to go to 25. And again, Wolves are starting to figure that out at this point.
Good job by Wyatt fielding. Did not let his guy gain any yardage, pushing him backwards, and able to kind of hold that blocker there, and then still able to kind of set himself free enough to make that stop.
Defensive line did a good job kind of getting those arms extended and then chucking the defender as a.
We do have a flag on the far side of the field, though.
Let's see what that is.
Personal foul. Block below the waist. Offense.
So personal foul this time on CCS for a block
by the offense, so that'll back them up.
Moving back to about what looks like about the, I want to say 10-yard line or close, if not.
It's right on just this side of that 10-yard line.
So 1st and 20 now. Quarterback's going to roll out.
Try to keep it.
I thought that bounced. And they're going to say incomplete pass.
Both the referees saying it's incomplete.
I will say this: we had both of the receivers covered, but that tailback out of the backfield, he was open. Didn't get the ball to him, but he was definitely open. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 20.
Hoping, Brad, that we've got some lightning here kind of starting to flash around the areas. Hopefully that stays away.
So 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Handoff's going to go to 25 out of the backfield. Again, there is nowhere to go right there for loss.
Again, good push through the line. Having himself a game right here in the second quarter, getting through that line on the defensive side of the ball.
Also, Landon Gibson there. I saw him kind of Superman on top of the pile there to help bring the guy down. So good job there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 20 now.
And good job by those guys to understanding that it's going to take a team tackle and it's not going to be an arm tackle. You're going to have to wrap yourself around him and not let him go.
So hard count here, trying to get the Wolves to jump. It looks like they're going to stay home. CCS will stay in that shotgun look. Two receivers to one side with the tight end, and a quarterback's going to run the option out on the edge.
Number 15.
Oh, I was going to say that's a hold, it looked like, and they did throw the flag there. Defensive end there. We got 2 flags now. Unfortunately, I think the other one is on the Wolves. First one looked like a hold on the edge, but it looks like they were doing a little chirping afterwards there, so it looks like it's going to be offsetting penalties. Now, what I don't know if, because of the penalty, it's an automatic first down. Because we were facing a 3rd and 20. So we'll see here. 10:40 to go in the second quarter, 14-7, CCS leading. Like I said, I think there's going to be a hold on CCS, and I think there's going to be a personal foul on the Wolves. So let's.
Holding. Offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, 15-yard penalty. Still third.
Okay,
Still
so
third
it's
down.
not an automatic first down. So it is a 15-yard penalty, though. So
Unfortunately, that's the Wolves' 3rd personal foul / unsportsmanlike. They gotta get their heads in the game and understand that you can't do those things. Especially as we get in these close games like this.
So 70 yards and penalties now for the Wolves. So that's going to bring up I thought that would bring up a 4th down. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be a 3rd down.
Yeah,
even after the penalty, it's still going to be a 3rd and about 9.
Well, because it would have been a 3rd down when you took the penalty still, but unfortunately the unsportsmanlike, it moves them back forward, but they still get to keep the 3rd down.
So 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Quarterback's going to stay in that shotgun look with the tailback beside him. He's going to roll out, throw the ball downfield. It's going to be a completion, but
there's another flag down on the field.
Yep. So there's another flag on the field. Let's see what we got this time. Looked like it was going to be a first down, but there is a hold. So 10-yard penalty is going to be added on. So again, that was good because they were going to pick up the first down otherwise. So now it's 3rd down and 19. Ball at the 12-yard line. And again, CCS also racking up the penalties on this drive. So we have got a timeout. So with that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley and Bobby Alexander will be back. CCS at their own, like about the 3rd and 19. 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near. Going to stay in that shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff, looking to throw the ball downfield. Same play, going to be for about 10 yards, and that's going to be
Stop at number 11, Jaden Bowers.
so it's going to bring up a about 10.
What exactly, where he was coming from, maybe who missed him, but.
So here we go. Punt's going to be hit at a nice punt. It's going to be hit about the 45-yard line. CCS leading 14-7.
And ladies and gentlemen, the CCS football.
So we've kind of shown, Bobby, when we're not shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, we've moved the ball pretty well. So got to start playing clean football here, and I think we've got a good opportunity to move the ball, kind of tie this game back up.
And tie this game back up. Go into halftime. We get the ball after half. We came out of that game last week in the second half on fire. I hope to see that again this second half.
Davis will have a 1st and 10 at about the 43-yard line. Traditional wishbone look this time. Double tight. Handoff's going to go underneath the number 12, Trey Melton. Melton's going to fall forward for about 6 yards. Hey, we'll take if we can get 6 yards on 1st down, we'll take that all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that puts us right on schedule. The schedule, actually.
5-yard gain on the play.
They're going to give him 5 yards on that, so it'll be 2nd and 5. Ball at the 48-yard line. Again, traditional wishbone look. Quarterback's going to go under center, double tight. Everybody in tight. Handoff's going to go back underneath. Again, this time it was, I believe that was Rance Digby there with the carry. He's going to pick up the 1st down.
Good job by Rance.
Hey, Rance, he's got better and better as the season has went on. He's got more and more carries, so really turning it into a weapon for the Wolves as another tailback, fullback.
Runs with his head up, sees the hole well, and gets upfield. Doesn't like to do a lot of the dancing stuff, which, the Wolves don't really do a whole lot of that. But Rance doing really, really well at getting up and down the field. So
1st and 10 for the Wolves at the 46-yard line. Going to motion into that double tight traditional wishbone here. Quarterback's going to go under center. Handoff's going to go back to 12, Trey Melton. Melton this time is going to get a gain of about 2 yards.
He'll be tackled by number 15, Kendall McIntosh. 2-yard pickup on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Bring up 2nd and 8 now from the 44-yard line. So Wolves run to the line. Again, there's a motion to a heavy set this time. Tight end on the opposite side, two lead backs there. It's going to go back underneath. Rawls is going to be the ball carrier.
Good yardage there, moving himself through the hole, kind of dodging the piles as he goes through.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4. Ball at the 40-yard line. Again, I would not be surprised to see us come back to that right now. 3rd and 4. It's going to go back to Rawls. Rawls, that was all effort right there to pick up that 1st down. He ran the defender. Picks up about, so I would say pick yards on that carry. So it'll be a 1st and 10 now at the 35 for the Wolves.
Number 4, Dax Owen.
So gain of flex bone. They're going to motion into a traditional wishbone. Flex bone. They're going to motion into a traditional wishbone. Double tight look. Quick pitch goes out on the edge to Jackson Wright. Wright has got some room to run. Still has got his feet. He's going to get in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And again, when it's got some pulling now. He is 36 of 38 on next. Jackson Wright. Right now getting to, coming back off that injury. He was hurt earlier in the year, had that hand injury. He's really been kind of slowed down probably his ball carrier, how many carries he had throughout the season. So he's finally right, able to carry the ball, play defense, and he's doing a great job. So, and having another weapon helps the Wolves. So Rawls and unofficially Rawls and Owens, the quarterback, have about 1,600 on the season. So that's all rushing. So, and then everybody else combined has about 1,100. So if you can get that third ball carrier, that really helps take the pressure off those two guys, and it kind of spreads the wealth out, and it makes a kickoff. Just falling from home. If we have lost the defense there. Oh, we got another flag, though. Again, the defender there, the initial guy able to kind of pull him down, but I don't know if maybe he someone in the face mask or the shoulder pads, but let's see what we got here. There's another penalty out on the
During the return, holding.
So we've got a holding on CCS here is what's actually going to happen. So it's going to bring them back 10 yards. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 now from the 10-yard line. So good job by the defense there of making the play. And again, CCS is going to start off with a difficult field position here. 1st and 10 from what looks like, if I can see, it's this weird angle I'm having a hard time seeing, but it looks like it's about the 11-yard line. Handoff's going to go to 25, the tailback there. And again, good job that time of the defense just kind of standing up the running back. And again, if he's going to keep trying to power through like that, there's a prime opportunity to strip that ball. So we're going to see if that continues as the game goes on. Nice run for about 7 yards there by 25 for CCS. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Ball is inside the 20-yard line at about the 16. So CCS again going to motion into that heavy set. Handoff's going to go back to the tailback. Tailback's got a little room to run there. Good job. So, you know, when they've came out in that. So, you know, when they've came out in that heavy set, it's been pretty consistent. The 25 is going to get the ball, so it's almost, you can almost spy that gentleman and find out where he's going, because it's almost been you know, he's almost got it every time in that scenario. And same look that CCS now at their own 39-yard line. 3:15 to go in the first half. Wolves are going to trade out a host of defenders here, so bring 3 or 4 new guys in. Again, that clock continues to tick. 14-14. Wolves time. Defense going to shift down a little bit towards the power side. Good job of making a play. So 2:41 to go now for CCS from the 40 line. So again, this time to the opposite side. Single receiver, they're going to motion over here. And again, we've got a false start by the offense, so that's going to move them back. And I'll tell you what, there's been a tunnel pin. 2 guys to the near side. Handoff's going to go that way. 25 looking to kind of cut back. Played pretty well by the defense there. 32 Landon Gibson and 33 Rance Digby in to make the play after the short gain. Gain of about, so again, 1:38 to go in the first half. 14-14 ball game. And again, I'd like to see us get, let's see if we're able to get off the field here, get the ball back with a minute or so in ball game. CCS third settled down a little bit after ball here. Going to half, what we get from them. The ball here, going to half, what we get from them. It was the Wolves. I think if put a little pressure on them, there's going to be about a minute to go